Hello, my name is Karen. I'm messaging you today due to a new trend going around referring to a demeaning term used to degrade middle-aged white women. I'm part of a feminist movement called Recent Months. I'm also doing a story on my page about this, and you're free to come look at it to get better educated on racism and its effects on society as a whole. I've looked at your group and observed the posts you make on your page, and frankly, they're quite demeaning. I found it after my 24-year-old daughter started showing me people being Karens in public. Now, while I don't understand exactly the point of calling people Karen and feeling the need to think we're all a certain way and we complain about everything, because we don't. I noticed there are over 20,000 people in this group called No Karen, in this page called Karen the Manager, which content is equally offensive. I've reported it as harassment as a whole to Facebook and left them my input, and forwarded them Twitter posts where someone finally got tired of it and said enough is enough. I think you need to be a bit more sensitive as to who you are ultimately hurting here in the long run, continuing this trend everyone follows on Facebook. This trend needs to end, so I'm asking you to change the topic of your group and name, otherwise I'm going to have to take action in a court of law to have it taken down and your content removed, as it can be constructed as racist to a certain extent. I'll be asking my daughter to leave the group, as it's highly disrespectful when I try to tell her something, and all she says is I'm being a Karen. It's extremely frustrating. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Well, Karen, as much as I laughed at this message, I can't tell you if you're serious or just plain crazy. My Facebook page/group has nothing to do with middle-aged white women. The term Karen isn't exactly used as an insult to people named Karen themselves, although it's equally hilarious when their name is actually Karen. Although you feel it may have ruined your name or you found it offensive, unfortunately, we will not stop making Karen posts. They're absolutely everywhere, and we're here to tell you about them. You're more than welcome to report me to Facebook. I actually highly encourage it. When you do, please forward me a picture of the actual Facebook report for my lawyer's filing purposes. I highly appreciate your feedback on our pages, as we always do. But as it stands right now, we don't give a fuck. Not even a little. Due to the coronavirus pandemic going on right now, it's tough to get in and out of stores, so I'm currently on Amazon looking for a fuck to give you. I hope I can find one. With our sincere apologies, No Karen Amid.
It's absolutely outrageous to think that someone with your demeanor runs large groups of people on social media thinking there will be no recourse as to what's said on your public forum. You're highly disrespectful, and I've just sent you my report to Facebook. If that will not work, I will be calling my lawyer first thing Friday morning. I'm going to single-handedly stop these racist remarks throughout the country, as it's disgusting the way you demean middle-aged white women. You think you can bully your way past us? No more. Absolutely not. You younger generations think it's so funny to come up with your trashy puns. Well, before I'm done, it will definitely be known as a racist term towards white women. Not everyone acts in the way you portray them to be. I hope you end up in jail, and I will do everything in my right to eliminate these pages. If you message me back, I'll report you for harassment.
Dear Karen, unfortunately, Amazon was out of fucks too. Still looking. I think you're misinterpreting what this page is for. You messaged me with a complaint about my page, I responded, and now you're just seemingly being purposefully cunty. I've tried to point this out in our last message, but I'm not sure if there is much more I can say. I personally, as the owner of said page/group, don't give not one fuck about your feelings about the name and or content posted on my page/group. You're more than welcome to take advantage of the report button and do whatever you feel necessary to end this Karen crisis. After looking at your pages, you asked me to, I couldn't help but to notice how much of a self-loathing, self-righteous, Bible-thumping hypocrite you are. You literally leave trash reviews on seemingly everywhere you go. You're Karen with the name Karen. The fact that you even messaged me about you being offended makes you a die-hard Karen. Answer me this. I really have to clarify. Do you really think you'll get the world to stop saying Karen because it's demeaning and racist to a certain extent? Of course, right? Karen, I really look forward to your next message. Please message us back promptly if you haven't called the police yet.
I've reported your comments on my pages where you called me a Karen and said you were going to start going up church now. You're mocking me. I do not know how to remove these comments, but they're false allegations. I truly hope you're happy with yourself. You posted this conversation on your forums. The police have been contacted. I will find out who you are and pursue legal action. Remove the posts or it will be far worse. I messaged you asking if you could change your name and adjust the content being posted. It is offensive to middle-aged white women, and you're very stubborn when it comes to listening. There are numerous articles being circulated on the internet right now explaining why it is considered racist behavior to spit out slurs about middle-aged white women. Do you want jail time, asshole? I'm posting this conversation on my pages as well so people know what a disgraceful human being you are for the things that you say. Everyone will know what you're up to. I will find out who you work for, and they'll be receiving a phone call when I do. You're a trash human being, and you really should think about going to church if the Lord was in your heart. You wouldn't feel the same way and say racist things about white women. You think you're funny now? Let's see what you say when you're in cuffs for harassment. Do you know what my husband does? You can ban me from your groups if you want. I'll still find a way to prove what you're doing, and all those uneducated people think it's okay to bully people for being a so-called Karen. Have a great day, asshole!
Oh, Karen, don't be so hard on yourself. Why are you so aggressive? I blacked out your name, Sweaty. Had I not, your whole ass inbox would literally not have stopped since I made this post, and your page is flooded with Karen nonsense. Part of what you said is incorrect, though. It is not, in fact, illegal, nor is it racist to call someone a Karen. Quite frankly, Karen, you're offending me telling me I am offending you. This is preposterous behavior for such a fine lady as yourself. I never would have thought to get this kind of response from such a seemingly dandy person. I'm sure in the Lord's eyes, you are quite perfect. Down here on Earth, though, you're a goddamn pinecone. I highly suggest you post this conversation publicly and include my name because I wouldn't want your intentions to make me a better person backfire on you. Also, Karen, I would never ban you from our pages, never. I enjoy having you around and having our meaningful conversations. I almost feel as if we're friends now. Feel free to insert your input on any of my posts. Luckily for you, though, I'm the manager, so you don't have to look for me if there's a problem. The only higher-ups are Facebook, but I'm pretty certain you've already let them know what kind of outrageous nonsense that is going on in my group. Some of those peoples even have tattoos and those dang fishhooks in their face. Some even have purple hair. Maybe you can help them too. Hoodlums they are. Additionally, I only said I was going to start going to church so I can be as perfect as you, Karen. You implied I needed to go to church, did you not? You wouldn't happen to have the police report you filed, would you? If we're opening a civil case about this, I'd just like to know what I'm up against. Also, I don't think your daughter left, Karen. She messaged me personally saying, "I'm so sorry about my mom. She's the biggest Karen," exact quote, and is currently still in our group. Why would she say such a thing? As always, I look forward to your messages, Karen, and to stop the confusion as to who exactly you're speaking to. I know it's frustrating to look at and read post tags. Derek Taylor, admin of No Karen, or Karen, the manager.